So then you enrolled at Colorado in January of 23, right?
Yeah, I came early.
Okay. So 18-year-old kid leaving Derby, Kansas to go to Boulder, Colorado. What were your expectations going into your first off season at a high level college football program?
Yeah. At the time, it was definitely a different vibe there from when I first got there to when I ended up leaving and transferring and stuff like that. When I first got there, they were 1-11. It was just a whole lot going on when I first got there, just team-wise, it was a lot going on. And, it was hard at first on me, leaving my family and all that. I was very homesick. But, I even had teammates on Colorado, team that played on the Truth as well. So I would kind of, be with them and just talk it out with them because I've always known them. So it was just leaning on, my friends there. So it was very hard at first, but I got used to it.
Absolutely. And did you ever, obviously we know the type of season that you had and some massive games that you had. Was there a moment during that off season at Colorado where you thought, I belong here? You're surrounded by Shedeur Sanders, probably first round pick, Travis Hunter, probably first top 5, top 10 pick. Alton McCaskill was a big time player his first year at Houston. You've got bona fide, legitimate, proven college guys around you. Was there a moment for you where you thought, I knew I belonged here, I thought I belonged here, but now I really know I belong here?
So I think my confidence gained in college after our spring game. I had a great spring game, and it just felt good. I felt like it was just a faster pace of high school and bigger guys and stuff like that. It was just, I was getting used to the game towards the end of spring. And I knew after we had gotten all those new recruits and transfers at Colorado, and I had my exit meeting with Coach Prime and my position coach there, and they were asking me, we're about to get a whole lot of new running backs. We're about to fill the room up. We want you to compete. Is that going to be a problem for you? And I said, no. I want to compete. Bring anybody. I want to show you guys, I'm actually that guy. You know what I'm saying? I want to be that guy. And after that, I competed through all fall camp. And after that, I finally got the confidence to know, I belong here. I belong on the same turf as Shedeur and Travis. I belong on the same turf as all these big name guys because I'm seeing them in practice every day and they're making plays and I'm making plays too. So it was great to know that my confidence got built at Colorado.
Absolutely. And I think it's cool in a day and age where, we've got the sort of unlimited portal or unlimited transfer opportunities. And you see guys sometimes running from that competition. It's cool to hear you say that you kind of relished it. You said, bring it on.
I loved it. Because in the room, in the running back room, we all loved it. Me, Alton McCaskill, Cavassier Smoke, just Savion Wilkerson. Those are all 1,000-yard rushers from their schools. Mm-hmm. And they were all in one room. So I was everyone's little brother. And they all put their hands on me, as in help me out with anything I had going on with fronts, just defenses, protections. It'll be some days I'll be calling them on FaceTime, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Hey, help me out with this play. Or I don't know these plays. Help me out, bro. Please. We got to play this week. Oh, I got you. And they'll literally pull up to my house or literally call me and sit on FaceTime with me for 2 hours. Those are the type of people that was in the running back room. So I'm definitely, was sad when they all left.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was sad. Yeah.
So you had a big spring. Obviously you established yourself there at Colorado. What did you expect your role to be going into the season?
Yeah, towards the end of fall, I knew I was gonna have a contribution to the team, and I started, like I said, gaining my confidence every single day at practice, just trying to make as much plays as possible, and I just knew I was gonna play. And the coaches told me I was going to play the day before the TCU game. I got told I was starting, and I couldn't sleep the night before. It was a great feeling for sure.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And then, obviously, most of us watched that game. not only to watch you, but it was Prime's first game at Colorado. You guys were playing the defending national champ runner-up in TCU at TCU. You had, you kind of in ways put the team on your back that day. I think you scored 4 touchdowns. You had almost 200 all-purpose yards. What was that feeling like? You got told the night before the game that you're the starter, and then you go out there in a high-scoring game against a good TCU team who had played for the national championship the year prior, and you lit them up. What was that like?
It was crazy, especially the expectations like everyone had of our team, and just to know we were playing the runner-ups from the year before that was in the Natty that I was watching on the couch with my friends in high school, like just months before going to college. It was definitely nerve-wracking, but that was probably one of the best days I've had in a long time. It was just it was such a surreal feeling, and a very emotional day just to know a lot of people were just doubting us at the time. It was a great feeling, but I wanted more games like that.
Absolutely. Get that taste. It's hard not to want more, right?
Yeah.
So, and that was my next question was, you obviously... We'll dive deeper into this conversation after the break. But before then, I want to tell you about our good friends at Home Field Apparel. Get on over to homefieldapparel.com and get your hands on some of Home Field's K-State selection of over 40 items that are thoughtfully created by Home Field's team. I personally have several pieces from their K-State selection, and I'm wearing my favorite Home Field sweatshirt today, featuring an old school Willie the Wildcat. Home Field Apparel is incredibly high quality and comfortable apparel, and there's something for everybody at homefieldapparel.com. Be sure to use the promo code CATSNIL24 when you check out to get 10% off your order. And when you use that promo code, Home Field will donate 10% of your order back to Wildcat NIL so we can support K-State student athletes. Again, get on over to homefieldapparel.com today and use the promo code CATSNIL24. You kind of put the college football world on notice against TCU. And then, Colorado had a little bit of an up and down season the rest of the year. And your role sort of fluctuated. You had games where you were prominently featured in the offense, and then you had games where you didn't get as many touches. What was it frustrating to kind of have the ebbs and flows of, hey, this week I'm getting 15 touches and this week I'm getting 5, or what was that like?
Man, it's out of your control. It's uncontrollable. So I just tried to do what's best for me as far as, how I came to practice every day, and just had a smile on my face to know that I was a freshman still playing. It didn't matter to me about, at the time, 15 touches a game. I'm playing, I'm making plays every time I get the ball, so I can't complain. I mean, I was sad we were losing and everything like that, but I couldn't complain that I was getting to show my talents every single weekend.